It's a beautiful day in Cotodecaza, and today we're going to meet our California buckwheat. Let's enjoy. Thanks. This plant here is California buckwheat, Eriogonum fasciculatum. Now this is a bush. It can get to about 6.5 feet high and almost 10 feet across. Now the leaves grow in clusters at the nodes along the branches, and they're rather leathery, woolly on the undersides. Now these flowers appear in dense frilly clusters, like I said, and they may be anywhere from a few millimeters to about 15 centimeters wide. Each flower is pink and white and only a few millimeters across. Now look at this field here. This is all California buckwheat. This entire hillside in our canyon. And we'll take a closer look at our buckwheat here. Now it has the species name fasciculatum. And fasciculatum stands for these we'll call them these leaves. They come in clusters, and the clusters are called bundles, and bundles is a fascicle, and that's how you get the word fasciculatum. And they bundle up their way up the stem as they alternate until they get to the pretty flower. Now the flower has 6 petals, so it's easy to distinguish between other plants that only have 4 petals that also have this type of layer here. Now this looks a lot like rosemary, by the way, and the Spaniards, when they first came over to Orange County 250 years ago, they called this a rosemary. They didn't know what to call it, and it wasn't until about 1830s where they actually gave it the name of buckwheat. There we go. It's a great pollinator. Here we got a nice bee, and we got another bee. And here's a little tiny little red bug who's pollinating our buckwheat. Here's another bee. Now this buckwheat has been used as a food crop and a medicinal plant for thousands of years. And some tribes would make tea from the leaves, stems, and roots, while other tribes use the seeds to be consumed raw or used in porridges or baked items. Here we check out some more buckwheat on our hillside. I would say buckwheat is probably the most common plant that we have out here in Cotodecaza. The beautiful Cotodecaza, La Cañada de la Gobernadora. So I hope you liked that little short tour, and join me next time. We'll take a look at some perhaps some cacti, some other plants. Thanks. Bye-bye.